Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the world-famous Onchan Raceway here at Nivison Stadium on a glorious evening here in the Isle of Man for a feast of stock car racing action this evening, starting with the junior odds. And the white and yellows in particular out on the track at the moment. We also have production rods and the bangers as well for you this evening, but starting with the whites and yellows, an 8-lapper to get us started this evening. And out on the track as we get the... Comes 111, Sam Cracknell overtaken early on by 118, Harry Merriweather around the outside, but the leaders onto the back straight for the first time tonight. It is Saoirse Wade leading in the pink in 1-1. Macaulay Tier, and then there's a bit of a gap between second and third, and this at the moment playing into the hands. Only 8 laps this first race of the evening. And the leaders just beginning to get away from the chasing pack. Led at the moment in third place by 1-1. Again, only a fraction ahead of 800 Macaulay Tier. That's been the way the race has been going from the outset so far. And Macaulay Tier unable to mount an assault. And they're just closing in on 111 Sam Cracknell, and this could allow Tier to close the gap even further as they go onto the back straight once again round turn 3. It is still Wade in the lead, but now she's encountering a bit of traffic. She's going to have to go around Sam Cracknell. No bother for her though, and she maintains that lead. And actually it's a bit more difficult for Macaulay Tier to get around Cracknell once again as they go round turn 1 and 2. He has passed Cracknell now. And Wadey's held the lead from lap 1. And she knows victory is now in sight. She's got to keep her composure for the remainder of this race. But only a couple of laps remaining. And Saoirse Wade has been untroubled in pole position in this 8-lap white and yellow race, kick-starting this evening's racing action here at Onchan Raceway. And still it is 800 Macaulay Tier who will feel at this stage there could be some late drama in this race. Saoirse Wade will know that it's not done and dusted. The checkered flag is being ready, but there could be a final twist, and there is a late challenge from 800 Macaulay Tier, darting round Saoirse Wade. He's left it very, very late, but coming round the final bend and claiming the checkered flag. Heartbreak for Saoirse Wade, who led for 7 3/4 laps, but right at the last, it's 800 Macaulay Tier. A burst of speed on that back straight, going round turn 3. Completed the overtake, taking in the plaudits as well. And the first winner of the night. And just had to bide his time. He was patient throughout. He never looked completely out of it. But just when you thought Saoirse Wade may have done enough to secure victory, he stole a march on that final lap, and it has paid dividends. So he will collect the checkered flag and go round on the first lap of honour of the night. Please put your hands together for your race winner, number 800 Macaulay Tier. Confirmation, your race winner, 800 Macaulay Tier. Well, the production rods out on the track for the first time for racing tonight. In confirmation, it will be contested over 10 laps this first race, and plenty of runners and riders in contention to follow in the footsteps of Macaulay Tier in the white and yellow and claim victory in their first race of the evening. Let's have a look at who's out there then. Number 15 is Bernard Washington. Alongside him at the front, leading the drivers through, is number 98, JD Jordan Doherty. Then comes Lewis Kitely in 240 and 34 in the blue and yellow of Jamie Dale. 327 is Vinnie McGee as he makes his way around alongside 88 Callum Tilley. Then a bit further back we have 358 Mark Hargreaves, and the man who's leading the way in the Production Rods Championships this season. He's been very impressive since meeting one, and that is Steve Luton in car 46. But there's the green flag to signal the start of racing, and the engines roar into action with 15 Washington leading ahead of 98 Jordan Doherty. And there's not much space to choose between any of the drivers as they go round turns 3 and 4 on this opening lap. And still Washington with that early lead, but eyes probably just casting towards the back of the action at the moment, watching Hargreaves and Luton battling it out. And it's Hargreaves with that early advantage. It may have been slight loss of control there for 240 Lewis Kitely as he went round turn 3, but he's held it eventually. And that noise deafening as they pass the main stand here. And 34 Dale's position in 4th place, under threat now from 88 Callum Tilley. They're going 3 abreast round turn 3, and both Hargreaves and Steve Luton past 327 Vinnie McGee. And there was almost a costly incident there involving 46 Steve Luton as he went round turn 4, taking it very, very wide, but he managed to recover. And look at that, a charge now from 358 Hargreaves down the outside of 240 Lewis Kitely. It's Steve Luton who's also following close behind Hargreaves. And Hargreaves now alongside 98 Jordan Doherty, but they're all trailing quite some distance behind number 15 Bernard Washington. And Hargreaves and Luton have both gone from the back to the front. Hargreaves has looked very, very good in the early stages of this evening's meeting. He's holding a good line there, just trying to cut off the route for 46 Steve Luton to get round him, but he's got a little burst of pace as they go on to that back straight. How is Hargreaves going to bounce back from this as they go round turn 4? And with a nose in front, Steve Luton now in 2nd place. So change at the top of the order. Doherty holding off the threat of both Tilley and Lewis Kitely. And now the leaders bunched up close together. It's Washington ahead of Luton, then Hargreaves in 3rd. And change again with 3 laps to go. We do have a new race leader. Luton hoping to start strongly tonight, continuing the form which has put him at the front of the action. An almighty collision there involving 240 Lewis Kitely, who's overturned. He's on his road. And known as Safety Steve, holding the checkered flag aloft. He'll go round for his victory lap. Make some noise for you. Confirmation, your race winner, 46, Steve Luton. Operation is complete, and the wreckage that is 240 Lewis Kiley's car has been dragged into the centre field. Thankfully the driver's okay, but we've got 10 laps of junior odds to come your way now. And a full field this time, 800 Macaulay Tier it was who took the plaudits in the white and yellows. He's back out there in car 800, 444 is Bradley Stapleton. Then the familiar figures of... Oh, right. Oh, Bradley Tilley. What's Tilley's surname? Oh, right. I do beg your pardon, it's 444. Tilly Stapleton. Then comes Cracknell and Saoirse Wade. 118 is Harry Merriweather. And then the presence can be felt behind them. The more experienced of these young drivers, 41, Nicole Astle-Burt. 26 in the red, Shannon Moore. 58 is Rio Osborne. Then comes TJ Tier, brother of... The grit flying up. To left. .26 Shannon Moore leading the charge as they try and catch up with 113 Saoirse Wade. Still being led the race though by 800 Macaulay Tier. That's not going to happen easily, but 26 Moore, the first to round Wade right on the outside as they go on to that back straight. They're going round turns 3 and 4, and again, Moore, who's managed to overtake Wade first, then followed by Osborne, TJ Tier and Shane Ellison. They're now only behind 800 Macaulay Tier. It's 26 Moore in second, then 119 TJ Tier in third. They trail 800 Macaulay Tier, who's quite a way out in front at the moment. And he will be absolutely delighted with the way the early parts of this race have gone. But now there's a clear shot for the likes of Moore, TJ Tier and Rio Osborne to rein in that lead of 800 Macaulay Tier. It's been plain sailing for him so far. They'll be keen to ensure that doesn't happen for the entirety of this race. And 119 TJ Tier just looking now to get ahead of 26 Shannon Moore and just getting prepped and primed and ready to mount a challenge towards the front end of this race. But with 3 laps to go, 800 Macaulay Tier is still in the lead. He's going to be held up now by 111 Sam Cracknell. And this could play into the hands of those who are playing catch-up. 119 TJ Tier in the orange has now got round 26 Shannon Moore into second place. There are 2 laps to go and we could be on for a grandstand finish here. 800 Macaulay Tier looking to make it 2 wins from as many races. And the man in the best position to stop him is his brother 119 TJ Tier. And he's catching up with him pretty quickly, but he's running out of time. Is there to be a... Will the drama continue in the white to the yellow? Macaulay Tier, who made a late surge to pass Saoirse Wade and claim victory. It's going to have to be the reverse this time and him to squander a lead. But I think it's a bridge too far for TJ Tier, and it is Macaulay, the man to cross the line first. Well, that will be an absolutely jubilant driver in car number 800. 2 wins from 2 races. TJ Thierry's brother in second. But I think those chasing just had a bit too much to do. A little word from his brother there. You'd like to think it's one-off. Congratulations. A close fought race there between 2 brothers battling hard to claim the victory. In the end, it's gone the way of Macaulay for the 2nd time tonight. Your race winner, number 800, Macaulay Tier. Confirmation, your race winner, 800, Macaulay Tier.
As many spins out of each other in 5 laps.
Okay, right. Well, the heavyweights are out there on the track. They've got 5 laps. The top spinner will be the winner. It's the most spins. For 179, Halligan bumps. And he stops just after him, tempting him, just trying to lure him into possibly a false sense of security. The birthday boy who he was over the weekend, 666 Nick Hollister, and he gets revenge there. So I make that 1 apiece. But he's looking in his mirror. You can see Halligan Bumps just angling towards the back end of the car, just trying to get the spin. Almost happens, but manages to recover, only for him to end up twirling the other way. And it's a 2nd spin for Halligan Bumps. It's 2-1 to 179. Halligan Bumps ahead of 666 Nick Hollister, who comes roaring back with a crushing blow into the back end of Halligan Bumps. No spin there though. He might have done untold damage to the vehicle of Halligan Bumps, but it's not a spin, which means it's still 2 spins to 1. Make that 3-1 Halligan Bumps with another spin there before just nudging an infield marker tyre. It's advantage Halligan Bumps. They've only got 5 laps to get their spins in. But again, no hold. And I think the vehicle of Halligan Bumps briefly catching flames there. problems there. And it's only a matter of time before the winner is confirmed. Well, there were 5 laps for them to do the business. There have been 5 spins in total so far. It's Halligan Bunce who's enjoyed the best of it. I'm just trying to... the winner is to be declared. Halligan Bunce is the top. Turning there, losing a bit of control as he puts the handbrake on, going round the corners. Always puts on a show for the crowd. But 666 Nick Collister, who turned 24. The birthday boy sat hears as he watches Halligan Bunce collect that checkered flag. Hopefully he'll be back out for more, but emerging from his car, give a big cheer for your race winner. 1-7. Waving the flag. Entertainment in the spinning as well. And we hope to see more. I think a bit of work for Nick Collister to do on his car before he makes another appearance on the track. And next up we'll have production rods. Following a hefty incident in which his car overturned at the culmination of the last race. We do have the addition of car 101, and that is Mike Savino this evening. And that car is capable of getting wins in the production rods. We've seen that this season with Lee Freestone, who was previously driving it. But it's 101 Mike Savino again, a driver who has had success in these parts. We've also got Bernard Washington in 15, Jordan Doherty in car 98, then comes 34, Jamie Dale. 88 is Callum Tilley, 327 is Vinnie McGee. 358 is Mark Hargreaves, and 46, the man who often needs no introduction if you come to Onchan Raceway these days. That's Steve Luton, who's got 1 win to his name already. And we're racing once again in the production rods as 327 Vinnie McGee gets away from 88 Callum Tilley. Tilley comes roaring back though. A brilliant response from Tilley, passes McGee. At one stage it looked like McGee was just getting away from Tilley. Hargreaves though with an electric start there has put him in 4th place early on. 101 Savino and 46 Luton engaged in a little tussle for position at the back end there. into third place in barnstorming fashion. He's a man on a mission, it seems, in the early stages of the second production model. In a great position early on as 101 Savino trying to get past 327. Vinny McGee finds himself in a spot of trouble there, turning right round, and he's got to do it all over again. A lot of work to do from the back now as 358 Hargreaves assumes pole position, and he is in firm control of this race now. And that's nothing short of what that performance so far deserves from 358 Mark Hargreaves. But looking menacing, 46 Steve Luton. Now this could be an absolute classic in the making here, because Hargreaves leads ahead of 46 Steve Luton, and these two have been involved. Centre field, he resumes, almost getting in the way of Steve Luton, but crisis averted there. There are three, and Hargreaves has what you would say is a healthy lead at the moment, but that can change in a heartbeat. You know just how quick Steve Luton can be here. 358 Mark Hargreaves, this is going to be a real test of character. He's going to have to dig deep. He's surely prepared for the onslaught which is about to take place in the latter stages of this race. Hargreaves coming round turn 4, and he will move on to his final lap, and the lead, if anything, has grown since the previous lap, meaning Hargreaves now surely is going to take the win. The checkered flag is being readied, and there's no challenge forthcoming, which means it's a win for Mark Hargreaves in car 358. Well, he went from the back to the front in no time at all. He was weaving in and out of all the traffic in front of him. A fantastic performance from lap 1 right through to the final lap. And it was a draw. Will be over the moon at that. It's been a difficult season at times, faced with the competition that he has been. He's not quite hit the same heights that he did in the previous season. But a win which he will hope will kickstart this evening for him. And after the first race was declared, you never know how it might have ended up. For this one, we got the full 10 laps. And it's that man who... Confirmation, your race winner, 358, Mark Hargreaves. 1-1, Sam Cracknell. 118 is Harry Merriweather. Nicole Astelbert in the sky blue and pink is in car 41. Alongside her in the red is 26, Shannon Moore. Rio Osborne lining up in car 58. Then comes 119, TJ Tier, and 33, Shane Ellison. It's been a good night for the Tier household so far. Macaulay with 2 wins to his name from 2 races. But he's not taking part in this next 10 lapper. 119 TJ, who finished second last time out, is hoping to go 1 better. And without his brother on the track, who knows? That could very well happen. Plenty of talented young drivers. have made it their mission to stop TJ though. As the lights start to come on here at Onchan Raceway, just giving you a little hint as to the conditions out there. It's been a glorious evening. But as the sun does start to set, visibility will become an issue for some of them, you'd thought. Still pretty good out there anyway as we get the green flag to signal the start. Osborne, both of those looking like they've got somewhere to be early on as they move into second and third respectively, lining up behind 113 Saoirse Wade. And then comes a whole bunch of cars with 119 TJ Tier and 33 Shane Ellison. No change in the front three since the last time we checked. But Saoirse Wade now in company there, good company as well, with the likes of Shannon Moore and 58 Rio Osborne. Third at the moment as Osborne gets his nose in front of Moore for the first time in this race. Moving into second, that was seamless from him. What can he do now to try and overtake Saoirse Wade and really get a firm grasp on this race? There's a bit of a gap between third and fourth, not too much though, as 119 TJ Tier comes storming through onto that back straight, accelerating away from Astle Bird and 33 Shane Ellison. He joins the mix as well. Saoirse Wade is still in the lead, but not for much longer. And going around not just Wade, but also Cracknell as well, lining in the course. But it's 26 Shannon Moore, the new race leader, ahead of 58 Rio Osborne, and those two have had a real good battle on the track so far in this race. It's more advantage at this stage ahead of Rio in car 58. 119 TJ Tier now joining the party. And what will he bring to it? And any one of these three drivers will fancy their chances at this stage. So far with a slender, the slenderest of leads is 26 Shannon Moore. 119 TJ Tier's positioned himself into second there, but comes fighting back. Does 58 Rio Osborne. He's not going to take this one lying down. He'll be giving absolutely everything in the remaining laps. The junior rods, but it is very finely balanced as we head into the final two laps. Give them a big cheer as they go round for their final lap. 26 Shannon Moore in the lead ahead of TJ Tier, who in turn is only slightly ahead of 58 Rio. It could be too tight to call. Moore advancing onto the back straight for the final time. Is there slight contact there between Tier and Osborne? Rio Osborne's going to finish strongly here, but 26 Shannon Moore looks to be fending off the competition and does so. Well, the adrenaline will be coursing through Shannon Moore's veins there. That was not an easy task. The pressure was turned up. 58 Rio Osborne pretty much alongside 26 Shannon Moore for the duration of that race. When 119 TJ Tier was added into the mix, that upped the ante even more. And when the stakes were at their highest, 26 Shannon Moore displayed a confident, competent and composed drive to win the race and get her name on the honours board this evening as she goes round for her lap of honour. Show your appreciation for your race winner, number 26, Shannon Moore. Confirmation, your race winner, 26, Shannon Moore. Smelly. Turning our attentions back to the production rods tonight then. So far, one apiece for them this evening. 101, Mike Savino. A bit of a torrid time in the last race. He was twisting and turning all over the place. He'll be hoping for a more composed drive this time around. He's now got a feel for the car. He'll be hoping he can really challenge and be up there at the right end of proceedings. We've also got Vinnie McGee in car 327, 88, Callan Tilley. And number 15 is Bernard Washington. Vino opening there. Out of the race. He's a DNF. In essence, he did not start either. But his time has yet to get done. Interesting. Led from the outset, but you get the feeling he's just being made to sweat here. 34, Jamie Dale is the nearest challenger. But there comes Hargreaves and Luton. Hargreaves again. A little burst of speed to get him round. Into second place. There's another lap. Oh, Mark Hargreaves, he's got. And whereas last time it was just too much work to be done for Siegler. Moments ago is in third place now, still under threat from 34, Jamie Dale. But really, everyone's eyes firmly focused on those front two. And once again, it looks like it's going to be 358 Mark Hargreaves, who's going to be the happier of those two drivers. Goes round the final bend and crosses the line in first. A double delight for Mark Hargreaves. That's 2 from 3 for him now, as he demonstrates just how good he is. Well, you mentioned before What a challenging season it's been for many aspects. A little thumbs up to his rival out there on the track. A healthy rivalry it seems, because they just seem to push the standards ever higher. The man riding highest though is your race winner for the second time tonight, number 358, Mark Hargreaves. Confirmation, your race winner, 358, Mark Hargreaves. The next instalment of the junior odds is upon us. We've had 2 wins for Macaulay Tier and then 26 Shannon Moore stealing the show last time around in what was a quality race from start to finish. It could have been anyone's. 58 Rio Osborne was in contention, as was 119 TJ Tier. 33 Shane Ellison has won so many times here at Onchan Raceway, yet to really make the impression he would like so far this evening, but that could change in this next race. It's another 10 lapper, and Wade and Skate. And Wade on round the course, past everybody early on and just seeming to get away from those following her. But 26 Shannon Moore again. That'll hopefully, from her perspective, lay a foundation for her to go on and perhaps claim win number 2 for her this evening. And Shannon Moore in second, 58 Rio Osborne is as you were. It's like they've never stopped, and they're just continuing where they left off. Obviously, they do have a bit of catching up to do with 113 Social Wade, 119 TJ Tier, and 41 Nicole Astelbert engaged in a little jostling for position. There is Tier who emerges out on top there. 33 Shane Ellison, yet really to get firing this evening, as he tries to overtake 41 Astelbert. And all in the meantime, Wade still leading ahead of 26 Shannon Moore and 58 Rio Osborne. And she's got herself past 111 Sam Cracknell. Although they make it look easy a lot of the time, it isn't. They do have to negotiate, especially when it comes to the corners, how they're going to get round the drivers who are a bit slower on the track. 113 Social Wade has done that brilliantly so far as she rounds 444 Tilly Stapleton there. And look at that, this contact between 119 TJ Tier just bumping into the back end of 26 Shannon Moore. Moore won't like that one bit. She won't be intimidated though. She'll be well aware of holding firm for now. She's still in second, but she will want first place, and so far, all of them. It's not. Now on course for a victory. on 119 TJ2. With 26, Shannon Moore, who was in second for the lion's share of that race, and took a few more laps before turn. So
Right, well. So we need to do what we need to do. Oh, I've had enough fun. Got to go to Foxdale now. People mess with my car.
Third place overall in the junior production rods this evening, number 58, Rio Osborne. In second place overall this evening with one win from her race is number 26, Shannon Moore. For the overall winner tonight in the junior rods, give it up for 119, TJ Tibbs. And the winner of the white and yellow junior rods this evening, number 800, Macaulay Tibbs. place overall this evening, number 15, Bernard Washington. In second place with 2 wins, number 358, Mark Hargreaves. For topping the podium in the production runs this evening, go wild for number 46, safety, Steve Onchan. We are back here again on Bank Holiday Monday. Same time, same place, 7:30 here at Onchan Raceway. We hope to see you again soon.
You know it's funny, you would.
Congratulations to Blair Oswald, Shannon Moore, and both TJ and McCauley here in the production lot, Santa White and Yellows. And in the pro rods this evening, Bernie Washington, Mark Hargreaves, and your overall winner, Steve Luton.